And Andrew Hudson's got a big job to do here for South Africa against the great Wasem Akram. He'll need to play shots today because Kipper Vessels at the other end is a worker of the ball. Got the left and right-handed combination going, but South Africa will need, one would feel on this pitch, at least 230. We saw India nearly score 236 here against Australia last weekend, so target should be about 240.
That's a good shot. Short delivery, nicely played too by Hudson. So South Africa off with a boundary. Watch this delivery, very, very short. He got onto it well.
Yes, Wasem Akram struggling for line and length in this tournament so far. He's far too short and was wide, and Donald just waited for that, and looks like a good pitch, nice even bounce, and placed it beautifully. There's a widey scully, a point and a slip in for Wasem Akram, but he needs to get the ball up and get the ball to swing into the right-hander.
Oh, good shot again. That's into the fence at third man.
Well, that's what's needed in the first 15 overs. A batsman is capable of playing shots while the field is up. It was a very good shot by Hudson there, just rocking onto the back foot, and he timed that to perfection. What a great start for Hudson, and a setback for Wasem Akram, who's far too short, and Imran Khan, who's elected to bowl first.
Thick edge, that could get to the boundary. The third man very, very square there. I'm not too sure that that's a very good idea. That boundary gets longer as it goes a bit squarer, and that one flying away quite fine. But that's his third boundary.
Yes, he's doing the job, Andrew Hudson. He's trying to put bat on ball. Plenty bat on that one. He seems to be timing the ball well. The previous stroke to cover was nicely timed. Oh, he's away to a good start. Hasn't had a lot of the strike either. He needs to keep going here to try and find the boundaries while the field is up.
Good shot into the gap as well. Hudson taking the initiative here for South Africa. That's his fourth boundary.
That was a superb back foot shot, driving off the back foot. You don't see many better shots than that. He rocks forward and then back, placed it superbly. Super shot that. Hudson moves to 17 with 4 fours. Great stuff for South Africa.
It's a very good shot there by Andrew Hudson. That's another boundary, and there have been few and far between. He's had 5 of them though. Started with 2 boundaries in the first over. Since then it's been a little bit more difficult to penetrate the field.
Yes, Andrew Hudson getting a short pitch delivery there from Imran, and Imran's must learn from Wasem Akram that that's no place to bowl to Hudson, who smashed 2 in the first over through the offside.
Catching position, and then just a short mid-wicket on the leg side of the 2 catching positions. Again, he's penetrated the offside field. It's a short boundary and fairly quick down the hill onto the practice wickets. So 2 boundaries from the over as South Africa start to pick up some momentum. 1 for 47 after 13.
That's a splendid stroke. Andrew Hudson, the batsman, beautifully timed, and once again good footwork. That's a cracking stroke. It wasn't all that bad a delivery. It was just short of a good length. And Rushmere has got himself into position for a glorious stroke. And you take the single there, but it gives Andrew Hudson his half-century here at the Gabba. Good performance. It's pushed South Africa along into a strong position, slightly before the halfway mark.
उनका साथ दिया हैंसिक रोने ने, जिन्होंने 47 रन स्कोर किया.
The South African batsman not going up to hit through the line at the moment. There's a very strong offside field. 6 men on the off, 3 on the on. That's a good effort by the young leg spinner to bowl to off stump. That's a fine shot, well placed, finds the gap. That'll go all the way. That's what was needed. The first boundary for 13 overs. It's 4 for 127.
while the rain's been around, been going through pretty straight. Certainly some spin from the leg there. There's a man at deep backward point, and he fumbles that. He has any brains, he won't catch the eye of the Pakistan captain.
And it wasn't an unbelievable miss there. The bowlers are doing a great job. It was a nice shot. He had that covered all the way. He didn't stoop properly. A professional cricketer went through his legs and for 4.
In on, and it clears Imran. That's pretty well hit by Cronje. Certainly much more comfortable against the pace than he is against leg spin.
Yes, Hansie Cronje doesn't have many opportunities of facing spin.
He's hit that beautifully. My word, it's a fine shot. 50-run partnership in 71 balls comes up as Pakistan charge towards the 194 needed.
Yes, Inzaman really picks up this 4P. Hits it to backward a square on the leg side, uses the pace of the ball and races away over this wet outfield for 4.
Goes again, that's 4 more. Very few sides have scored more than 7 runs and over in the final 10 to win a World Cup match, but my word, the conditions may be disfavouring Pakistan here. The bowlers just having trouble with their control, the breezy ball. It's another good shot.
So I think Adrian Cape is trying to get it right up in the block hole.
Oh, he's hit that superbly. Forsman can't get it. Superb stroke.
Pakistan here, the crowd's happy. Pakistan flag going in the crowd there. And this ball just outside the off stump. And he just picks it up from outside off and hits it brilliantly into the vacant mid-wicket area. 4 runs. Here it goes again. Times it beautifully. Fast outfield.
Big strong man. Run rate's still very high, but wickets in hand. It's Pringle. He's hit this wide of the man at cover. The run-up's coming around, he slips and slides, knocks it down. They should come back to the 3rd, surely. Yes, they're coming back in the mud, they're sliding everywhere. Here it comes, he's safe. It's all hustle and bustle at the Gabba.
Richard Snell on the boundary here, can dive in, slides round, really keeps sliding, loses control of it. And batsmen scramble home for the 3rd run. It's all action here this afternoon, the Gabba.
Oh, that's a tremendous shot. He's a nice hitter of the ball. Inzamam really doesn't do much, but they fly off the bat.
He's a big fellow, Inzamam. As you can see here, he just waits on the ball. Just gives it a little uppercut, knowing full well that it will skid once it lands on the grass. He's hit it in the middle of the bat.
A bit slippery. But things about even, really, in the contest. There's a chance here for the keeper. 3rd man will get there. And he's dropped it. Just in the fingertips, Richard Snell, but he couldn't hang on to it.
Every chance needs to be taken here. There's a fair bit of tension in the game. Some nervous players in the dressing room from both sides. Inzamam's gone for the big hoik to leg. The keeper couldn't get there. Snell did get there, but didn't really get himself right under the ball. He got the fingers to it, and down it goes. So he won't be feeling any better for that.
Pakistan, 63 needed off 36 balls. It's going to be Brian McMillan to continue at the Stanley Street end. And this is his last over. He's only allowed 7. Nicely placed. It's a boundary. It's nice when you get one off the first ball of the over.
It's a big, powerful man, Inzamam. He's standing his ground. Meant to be a full pitch delivery, which it was. In fact, just over pitched, it became a full.
Umpire not interested. Inzamam could be run out. And Jonty Rhodes has demolished the stumps. And umpire Bucknor has given him out. The flying leap with Pike.
Well, it was going to require some brilliant fielding or some brilliant work in the field, and a better man you could not find than Jonty Rhodes. Inzamam was hit on the pads. He was looking for the single and lumbered down the wicket. Imran was never interested. Jonty Rhodes knew there was a chance, decided not to throw other than himself. He gets there first and wipes everything out. Umpire Steve Bucknor, no hesitation, and that may well be the piece of fielding that South Africa needed. Pakistan 3 for 135. Jonty Rhodes is a brilliant athlete. He's represented South Africa at hockey as well as cricket. This is him that flies through the air and just takes everything with him. Everything but Inzamam has to go. Jonty Rhodes urging the South African team on. It's his 5th one-day international.